if you're listening to this and you know who Charlie Kirk is, I don't need to explain it to you. If you are listening to this and don't know who he is, that probably says something about your algorithms, your social streams, where you're living, because Kirk was a tremendously influential figure in the conservative movement, in the MAGA movement. Turning Point USA is a conservative youth group, and if and that Walmart is like a former mom and pop store. I mean, it is just very difficult to overstate the influence of Turning Point, and they did it by doing these campus style events, attracting donations. He co-founded Turning Point when he was just 18 years old, and some of the numbers I found really jaw dropping. That it grossed $78,000 in its first year, $78,000, and Turning Point had $85 million in revenue in 2024. So that just gives you a sense of the sprawl of it. President Trump credited him both in get out the vote efforts in Arizona, getting people to go to the polls. Remember, Trump lost Arizona in 2020, won it back in 2024, gave some of that credit to Kirk. But also Trump made gains among young people in 2024 as compared to 2020. He also credited Kirk for that and said, Charlie Kirk credited TikTok for the gains with young people, but Trump credited Kirk. So it grew out of these campus events. Of course, campus culture and sort of progressives on campus has long been a sort of rhetorical concern or target of the American right, who think that conservative views are not welcome on campuses. And Charlie Kirk really seized on that to be able to build a movement, essentially, migrate some of that conservative liberal proverbial culture war stuff right to the campus level, into a place where Kirk could go and debate someone in a way that he didn't think was sufficient before that. So it really grew from that campus roots, but I really cannot overstate how wide his clout was, sort of built on Turning Point, but not confined just to the work of it.
This is The Big Take from Bloomberg News. Today on the show, how Charlie Kirk shaped the conservative movement and how the political world is reacting to his death.